start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Charlotte's offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he got loose. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
You know, you hear a lot about pregame jitters and nerves. I'm not sure if the quarterback really felt fully convinced that's where that ball should have gone, David, because that just looked shaky from the get-go.
Yeah, and I think your goal as an offensive coordinator, so many offensive coordinators across the country, what do they tell us? I got to get my quarterback in a rhythm, make it easy on him early. That wasn't it. You could tell a little bit of confusion, and that's the opposite of getting him in a rhythm. Now you got him in a funk to start this game, and the defense gets a takeaway on play one.
And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Gonna run it. It's Lawson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Around the edge, it's Lawson. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Off play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
That's another Charlotte.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up second down.
Gonna swing it on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Red Wolves want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Weeks. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 49ers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward... welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pop. The Red Wolves will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will go to work first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll... With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could...
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the MAC, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. kick it off as we get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He's got his man across the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Power football with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame.
Now the pitch.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off-play action on first down. That's caught. It's Bishop. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move at the 30.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Back to pass, it's Hicks. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Here's the give off the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes a handoff. It's Diggs. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Hicks. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Bearcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do it better.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Hicks. Hauls it in. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Not able to hook up the air. Incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to kick this one off.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
To the air, it's Hicks. Finds his big tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Now the play fake. He'll throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. Pass to first down.